falls straight down, lowest point, all that, right? We established that. And we know for a fact this Mississippi River flows from point A all the way to point B.
Yeah.
So what you guys need to explain to me then is, if the Earth is a curved surface like this bridge, how then, from point A, right? Because in the middle there's a peak, right? You see this peak here? This is the peak. So you have point A, point B, and in the middle there are peaks and valleys. So you have to explain to me, if water always finds its level at the lowest point, how is it then that from point A to the middle, how would the water fight uphill for gravity for 11 miles straight and then go downhill? When have you ever seen water do that? That doesn't negate that it's fighting uphill. Doesn't matter how big it is.
Uphill.
It is. If the Earth is a globe, it would have to go uphill. Look at it. I did the representation for you. This is point A. Point B is way over here. And in the middle, there's peaks and valleys, as well as the curvature of the Earth.
Okay.
What that means is from point A to the... Well, you'll give me that one, but this is like a super pivotal point. Because it is impossible for this water to flow uphill against gravity for 11 miles. That's impossible. You've never seen water do that. Now, you want me to tie it all together for you? This is the mind-blowing part. You ready? This is the mind-blowing part. You ready? If I take... Let's say I have a huge, like an 18-wheeler full of water. That much water, right? Imagine I have a huge bunch of water, right? And I dump it all here. Let me ask you something. Can it make it all the way down there? Can it make it all the way down there?
Maybe.
Yeah, it can. You know why? Because it's a flat surface.
Yeah,
Think about it. If there was a big curved obstruction in the way, that water would not fight uphill against the curved obstruction. It can't. The only way it can get all the way down there is if it's flat. Because guess what? Even if we dump the water, remember what we did earlier? Even if we dump the water in the middle of the bridge, it goes to the left and to the right. It does not flow uphill against gravity. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Heroes never die.
So it only makes perfect sense for this water to go from here all the way over there. It'd have to be a flat surface. It'd have to be. That's just logic. It's got to be. If it was curved, it would not be able to fight uphill against the curved surface. It's not possible. Especially not for 11 miles. Not for 11 miles.
But what happens at the edge of the Earth? Does the water just fall off into nothingness?
No, because the circumference of the Earth is Antarctica. That's why. But that's the thing.
Antarctica is the big ice wall.
Yes. No. So there's Antarctica, and then there's the ice wall.
Do you believe in the ice wall, though?
Absolutely. You have Antarctica. That's the edge of the Earth, my friend. You have Antarctica, the circumference. But then the outermost circumference, like the furthest point out, is the ice wall.
I get what you mean.
Right. And then to close everything in, you have the dome, the firmament. And we know that's true because the government, there's proof of them shooting rockets at the firmament. It's called Operation Fishbowl. They were shooting rockets at the firmament, basically trying to see what would happen. And yeah, the rockets were bouncing off. So the Earth is 100% flat. It has to be. That's because that's how the physics of water work. You've never seen water flow uphill for any given reason on its own, fighting against gravity ever. You've never seen that. And yeah, I mean, it's got to be a flat surface. You see this? Imagine if there was a big curved obstruction in this way. We're not just going to float uphill. No, we're going to sit here and we're going to keep bumping into it. And the water's it's not going to be able to go.
Yeah, sure. I can agree that much, I guess. I mean, I'm a dumbass when it comes to science.
Matter of fact, if there's a slope aiming where my arrow's shooting, aiming like this angle, the water cannot flow up that slope. But that's what it would have to do on a curved surface. It would have to go upwards on that slope for 11 miles, bro. You realize Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world, is 5 miles? This water would have to go uphill for 11 miles. There's no logic in that, bro. What's logical is water always finds its level, and it flows from point A to point B on a flat surface. If there was a curved, big slope obstruction in the way, and the water was required to flow uphill for 11 miles straight, it would be incapable. It is only capable of doing so on a flat earth. So if the Mississippi River is real, and water always finds its level, then it factually has to be on a flat surface. It cannot be on a curved surface like this. It cannot be on a big curved ball spinning over 1,000 miles an hour eastward.
Sure, man, I have little knowledge on the subject, but sure, man, I guess I can believe you that much. Hey, wait, but, yeah, I feel like you probably remember me. Yeah, I changed my name. I used to be Lord Keck66.
I honestly don't think I remember that name.
I was an edgy little boy. And I would, when you guys would say something about an argument, I'd give shitty examples, and I'd just like, and you guys would just like school me, even though I believed practically everything that you guys said. I just wanted to hear this, like, you guys were getting mad. Yeah, I used to be a troll, but like, I changed from that shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wait, okay, so crazy? I got a...
Go ahead.
No, wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, what else is crazy is that if you go to Google and you type in, because apparently, we have space station and satellite footage. Okay, go to Google and if you type in photos, or just type in sun from outer space. Look at photos of the sun from outer space. You can't find any real photos of the sun from outer space. What did they tell you, that it's 93 million miles away? Really?
Yeah.
93 million? Does that even sound logical?
Million?
That doesn't sound logical to me, because Mount Everest is 5 miles high. I like to use that as a reference point because it's like the highest mountain in the world. The highest mountain in the world is like 5 miles high. Let's just be generous. Let's be generous and double it. 10 miles. 10. That's double the highest mountain in the world. Double. Only 10 miles. That's not even 100, bro. Imagine 100. That's 10 times, double the highest mountain in the world. You know how much space that is? It's a lot of space to cover. It's a lot of space to cover.
Like,
we're not even in the thousands, bro.
True,
we're not even in the thousands.
There are theories about, like, haven't you ever heard that, like, space is endless?
Bro,
you know what I mean?
A theory, bro. Just think critically, bro. Stop with the theories. This is how you figure stuff out. Thinking critically. Logical this is how you really figure stuff out. Screw the theories. Anyone can make a theory about anything. Who cares? It's not fact. Think critically for a second. 93 million miles. Really? You really think the sun that you see in the summertime, broad daylight, sunny, is 93 million? That doesn't make any sense.
How far away do you think it is then?
I can't tell you, but I know it's in the sky. That makes sense. You know how I know that makes sense? One, it makes sense because there's photographic evidence of the sun in the sky, bro. Matter of fact, there's photographic and video evidence of the sun with clouds in front and behind it.
Could be just edits.
Photographic evidence? No. Photographic and video evidence, bro. If you don't want to believe it, then don't believe it. But I mean, I'm not saying that I don't believe it. I'm just saying. But here's what I'm saying. Though I think it's ignorant to ignore this is objective fact, and you're saying it could be fake. Let me put my faith in a theory. In a theory? That theory is factually not proven. What I'm telling you is evidence. Theory is not evidence. Theory is I have an idea. We all have ideas. What's the difference? I'm saying you should look it up, bro. Don't just be a skeptic. Think about it, bro. There is photographic and video evidence of the sun in the sky with clouds in front and behind it. Don't assume what you've been taught is true.
So so what you believe is like giving us like sun, okay, quote unquote, for your case, sunlight.
The sun. The fuck? What kind of question is that? I didn't say the sun wasn't real. I said it's not that far.
That's 93 million miles?
It's absolutely not. Bro, Use some logic, bro. Mount Everest, the
I'm
highest mountain in the world.
I'm thinking about it.
No, let me help you. The highest mountain in the world is 5 miles. Let's be generous and double it. That's 10. You know how high that would look from us? Mount Everest times 2? You know how huge that would look? It'd look insane, but guess what? It's only 10 miles. Only 10.
Wait.
Now imagine that times 10. That's 100 miles. So imagine Mount Everest times 2 times 10. What the fuck? That would look insane. But guess what? That's only 100 miles. Just 100. Just 100. Now imagine that times 10. What the fuck? That's only 1,000. We're only at 1,000 right now, and this is already... Just imagine 1,000,000, dude. Oh my goodness.
Look,
you can't.
I know what you mean.
You can't.
But it's been shown that like the
now
sun
imagine
is what, like...
Now imagine 1,000,000, but 93 of them. Just 93 Mount Everest would look insane. Imagine 93 1,000,000s. Take 1,000,000 and then make 93 of them. And then make it, boom, way over there. What the huh?
Look, I get what you mean.
Bro,
but at the same time,
even if it was just 1,000,000, how are you gonna see that from here? You really think, like honestly, critically thinking here, you really think you can see the sun just 1,000,000, just 1,000,000, 1,000,000 miles away? What?
Maybe not 93 million, maybe not 93 million, but at the same time, isn't it literally shown that like the sun is like 1,000,000 times bigger than the Earth?
How do you know? Do you see what I'm getting at now? Everything you have to say in rebuttal, you don't know. You don't know how big it is. They don't know how big it is. This is just their guess. This is their guesstimate. They don't know. I can tell you it's smaller than they say it is because there's evidence of it in the sky, bro. It's in the sky.
Wait a minute. Hey, look, I'm about to
you
be
see it in the
going
sky.
on your side. Look, I know what you mean, but at the same time, can we even comprehend how big 93 million miles is?
I don't think so. I don't think we can do that accurately. I don't think you can. As soon as you, even if you imagine this is 1,000,000 miles away, I would say you can't even comprehend that because it's disappeared it's like out of the vanishing point. It's past the vanishing point essentially. If there's a point at which we can see and our eyes can't like detect anymore, I would call that like the vanishing point. 1,000,000 miles way past our vanishing point. So I mean, even 1,000, like what can you really detect at 1,000 with your bare eyes? What can you detect at 5? Like so no, it's no.
Now, how big is the sun though? That's really the question. You know what I mean?
It's not the question. That's an irrelevant question. It doesn't matter. What matters is the sun in the sky, or is it 93 million miles away? That's the question. Okay. Trying to calculate how big it is not what we're getting at. All we need to do is critically think.
No, but it's not just that. But you also have to clearly think. Okay, so how big do you think the Earth is?
It's bigger than the sun. If you're asking me, the Earth is bigger than the sun. The sun moves around the Earth. That's my answer. And I know this because there's evidence of the sun in the sky, bro. I keep telling you that. I'm not saying it for fun. I'm serious. The sun is in the sky, bro. It doesn't make sense that it's 93 million. No. It doesn't make sense. Bro, if you look it up, I'm telling you. You know what? Since you don't want to look it up, I'm sending it to you.
I'm literally looking it up right now. I'm literally on the page right now.
Type in clouds behind the sun on Google Images. Type that in. Go to Google Images, type in clouds behind the sun. We're about to watch. Be mind blown. Be mind blown. Look at that. It's unlike anything they've shown you in school, huh?
I mean, I'm only in the 8th grade, so probably not.
Doesn't matter. They were teaching me weird, nonsensical bullshit around that time.
You got that right.
Unlike anything you've seen, huh? You looking at it?
I'm looking at it. Sure.
Unlike anything you've seen. The sun in the sky, but clouds around. Huh? But I thought it was 93 million. How is this possible? I thought it was all the way in space. Yeah, they bullshitted us.
What's the point, though?
I can tell you that, but now here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Have I heard a definitive reason out of their mouths? No. Do I have a good idea? I think
the lizard people or some shit.
I think, if you really want to know, this is my theory, right? Because you asked, and I don't have a definitive answer because I have not heard it directly out of their mouths, but I think this is a pretty good theory. So because you asked, I'll give you my opinion / theory. Because you asked. The reason I think this is a compelling reason. I think it is because, one, well, this is kind of obvious reason. They don't want us to know the truth, right? But the question is, what is the truth? Before I give you the real reason, we're gonna get philosophical, because this will help you understand. I don't think they want us to know the truth. What is the truth? Listen carefully to what I just asked you. What is the truth?
The truth? I was gonna say your truth, but you said
exactly. See? You gotta listen carefully. Not your truth, not my truth, not her truth. What is the truth? The truth. The truth. What is it? A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Let me ask you something. What's 1 + 1?
1 + 1, 2.
Right. Is that your truth or my truth?
The truth.
Exactly. So if this is the truth, you're telling me that 1 + 1 = 2 is objective. It's not subjective. It's objective. It's not considering opinions, feelings, or bias when representing the fact of the matter. Oh. It is an objective statement. It is not subjective. It is not about your opinions. It's not according to your feelings. It's not according to your bias. It is objective. That's what you're telling me? 1 + 1 is objectively 2?
No.
1 + 1 is not objectively 2? So it's subjective then. You do
wait, no. Wait, sorry. I just got it mixed up. I got the ubs and the subs mixed up. No.
Okay. So you're telling me it's objectively true?
Yeah, 1 + 1. You got one apple, you got another apple. I mean, that's
absolutely
2 apples.
So now here's the question: where does objectivity come from? I tried to explain this to someone else, and they got lost here. But don't get lost. Where does if objectivity exists? Because we just were talking about it. It exists. Where does it come from if it exists?
Provable facts.
Now my question is, where do those provable facts come from? Where do they derive from?
Okay, let me think this right here.
This is like one of the great philosophical questions.
Where do objective questions come from?
And I would say, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think any famous philosopher of whatever century actually knows the answer to this question. I don't think a single one of them do. I don't think I've heard a single answer about this.
Can you repeat the question just so I could process it again, just like...
Objectivity exists. This is a fact. Hey, by the way, Pancake, instead of sending me videos, you should do more listening. Don't do research. Do listening. Anyway, so if 1 + 1 = 2 is objective truth, that means objectivity exists. It's real. It exists. It's not made up. If it was made up, if objectivity is made up, then it's not. It's just an abstract concept. Not to be taken not to be taken literally, not to be taken factually. It's just an abstract concept. It's not real. But if it's real and it exists, which we've shown, right? 1 + 1 = 2 is objective, so it's fact. Objectivity is real. It exists. Where does it come from? Where does it derive from?
This is gonna sound like really stupid, but like it comes from the man. You know who the man is?
Who's
the
that?
man. He puts us in check. The man's in the White House. He's in all the governments.
Oh, so why are all the governments? Why do they have different laws? I thought it was objective.
Because, bro, like they're trying to like keep the rest of us down. You know what I mean?
No. Don't lose your focus. Keep thinking critically.
Okay.
We're talking about the truth, right? This is objective truth.
Where does it come from?
It's coming from a person. Is it objective?
I guess. Let me just think right there.
Think about it. If it's coming from a person and nothing else, is it objective? If I can't get any outside information, I can only give you information from myself. Do I have the truth? Or do I have my truth?
I guess how do I say this? I guess it doesn't become the truth until it's universally accepted.
No, it is not the truth because people agree with it. Simply because you agree with what I say does not make it fact. Fact is already fact. Think about it, bro. Doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. Fact is fact. You don't have to agree with it. That's the point of it being objective. It's not considering opinions, feelings, and biases. Not considering opinions, feelings, and biases and representing facts.
So,
which means everyone's
my friend's
opinion
listening
on
to
it,
this shit, and...
Hey, can you not interrupt me or you'll be kicked? Thank you.
Oh my god.
Also, wait, before you get back into that.
It is not considering... So, if it's not considering opinions, feelings, and biases, then the collective opinions do not matter. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Right.
No, like,
so where does objectivity come from?
Okay. Well, my friend says...
Yeah, I'm not interested, so you can stop cutting in. This is between me and him. If you keep talking, you'll be kicked.
Oh my fucking...
Wait, Pancake, do you actually have something like to add to the conversation?
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. I can tell. I'm very good at this.
She's just gonna say about like how her friend is just talking about how stupid this is or some shit.
My friend thinks this is yeah, I don't care. Anyway, so
no,
answer
he
my
actually
question.
replied
to
it.
Anyway,
to what you said.
So Cowboy, where does objectivity come from?
I guess how could I say this?
Come on, man, think about it. If it does not matter about our opinions. It does not matter about our feelings. It does not matter about our biases. It doesn't matter. It's above that. It's above us. It's not at the low level of, subjective, I feel, I think. Who cares? It's beyond that.
Yeah,
what is the source? School gets their information from a place. A professor, they get their information from a place. And then they get their information from a place, and then so on and so forth, and they keep going back, and then this information dates all the way back to that place, and that information dates all the way back to that place, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on, until when?
Oh, there he is.
Until, I guess, once people,
No, not people. Keep going back. Stop saying people. Keep going back before the Earth.
Are you talking about aliens, my guy?
Hey, by the way, I muted him, so he doesn't know I'm talking to you. Don't talk back. Okay. Oh, that's mega funny. Okay. Anyway, y'all enjoyed some amazing ass troll